You look like you've got deep pockets.
You said my skin. Yeah, take this.
Hey. I'm listening. I can't believe it. Really? Well, take care out there.
Been working hard?
What brings you here? Oh? An Sorry, I just had a wee bit to drink. But what do you say we get started? No. This is fun. I think I got a little carried away there. Good. Be sure to keep practicing.
Please. I'm glad we get to do this before you set out for the Satsume estate in Edo. So, about this favor I'd like to ask. Well, it's like this. Please, would you be so kind as to check on this geisha? As for me, I'll ask around to see if I can learn more. Thank you. If you act like a regular patron, I'm sure you can approach the room without drawing suspicion. I wish you the best of luck.
Want to blame someone? Blame the government for doing nothing. Who's there? How did you get in here? We're in the middle of treatment. Get out! Our geisha are our pride, but if they can't bring in the business, they're simply dead weight. Dead weight we don't have the capacity to support through recovery. And now you've witnessed this. I have no choice. Men, put this wretch out of their misery! Don't think you can leave alive! Hurry up and help, you lot!
Could you help me? I'm too sick to warrant your aid. My body hurts all over. My once beautiful skin is... If I can't earn my keep, there is no place for me in Yoshiwara. My only choice is to disappear. What else can I do? Either way, it won't be long till I'm found and silenced. The one who sent you? That's kind, but I won't hold my breath.
You saw the girl, I take it. Was she all right? I see. Then I must go see her as soon as I can. As for the results of my investigation, I have come to learn the full scope of the matter. The girls who disappeared were killed somewhere underground, and their bodies buried at Saihoji Temple. We must tell the girls that this is no longer happening. Perhaps that will bring their souls some semblance of peace. I can only hope that they will rest easier now. They're saying a shogunate official was killing off the sick, and that he combed the pleasure district looking for his next victims. The rumor makes sense. There's frustration with how the shogunate is handling the epidemic. It goes to show how unhappy the people really are. Indeed. I hope the day will come when those hiding in the shadows will be as free as those living in the light. I spoke to the head of the Yoshiwara about the man behind all this. But the pleasure district does not have enough resources, so I would wager it is still business as usual for him. The culprit goes unpunished, while you and I remain bound by virtue. Such is the way of the world we live in. Yes, this is all one of my station can do. I suppose these women felt the same way I do. They too long to be free. When we first met, I thought your life seemed so unfettered. But the truth is, you, too, are bound by your past. We both go through life concealing the ties that bind us. We may be very different, yet in many ways we are alike. Remember when I asked you to take those photographs for me? It feels like we've grown so much closer since then. They say a camera's true purpose is to preserve one's memories. I never really thought of it that way back in the Pleasure District. Why don't we take another photograph right now? That way, we'll never forget this moment. I hope you do this moment justice. I hope you will hold on to that photograph. That way, I can always be with you. Tell me, what's on your mind? Yes, a fine idea. You came all this way to see me, after all. Talking with you like this, you're not the same person as when first I met you. Back then, you seemed so fierce, so free. But now, I know there is much more to you. I knew it. Your eyes betray you. Despite your great strength, I see the sadness dwelling there. You must have seen your share of trouble in the past. And a few wounds that have never healed, I should think. You might say I have a sense for these things. You know, you're terribly kind. You came to my rescue when I was in peril, did you not? I wish I could convey the joy I felt, the sheer relief when I set eyes upon you. I can almost imagine a day when I might utterly entrust myself to your care. Oh dear, I've said rather too much, haven't I? I blame your eyes. They're so easy to get lost in. Tell me, what's on your mind? What is it? Well, I wouldn't mind devoting my time to the shamisen, which is more or less what I do now, of course. Although, playing as a geisha for one's customers is quite different from playing to indulge one's creative spirit. Perhaps one day, if I ever leave this place, it might be wonderful to explore the arts I learned for my trade. For my own reasons, I became a geisha of my own volition. But there are many here who cannot say the same. Most come into this life either because of poverty or punishment. Whatever it is, they all have their reasons. Please, don't go around prying into every girl's story. Oh, I've known about you since long ago. All sorts of talk echoes around the walls of the pleasure district each night. The wheels spinning in Edo, Kyoto, a whole nation. Of course I was going to hear about a fearsome Ronin appearing in Yokohama. I look forward to seeing what you get up to next. How lovely. I see. Till next time, then.
It's you.
Oh. What about? Good timing. I was just looking for you. There's something I wanted to tell you. I just wanted to thank you for always being so helpful. You've helped me more than you know. Well, that's all I wanted to say, really. Do you have anything you want to tell me? You're a strange one, aren't you? I suppose I should get back to work now. Looking after these patients is my duty, after all. No one else's. You know, plenty of lives have been sacrificed in the West, all in the name of medical advancement. I owe it to every one of those lives to give my duty everything I have. And when I see the way you continue to fight, I am glad you appear to feel the same way about yours. Come see me again, if you'd like. Oh, and let me know if I can ever be of help to you. I've got to return the favor, after all. Just don't go asking me to kill anybody. You've come at just the right time. I was thinking of going to buy some medicine. Will you come with me? Thank you. I could really use the help. Sorry for all the trouble. It would have been a nightmare carrying all this on my own. There's been an influx of injured people lately, on top of all our sick. It feels like we're constantly in need of... Huh? Hello, you. Wait just 1 second. I'll bring you a little snack. What now? Are you asking for more? Do you want to be petted? Here. Oh, stop it. Really. You can be absolutely impossible sometimes. I have to admit, I love little animals. They're just so tiny and adorable. Nothing unusual about that, is there? Actually, never mind. You don't have to answer that. I suppose I don't have to keep trying to act professional in front of you anymore. Maybe I can be a little bit more myself. Let's give that a try. What do you say? What about? What is it? Oh, I'm not sure I can answer that question. Even in my earliest memories, he'd already been forced out of the country. So I don't remember anything about him, nor have I ever particularly missed him. When I grew older and studied medicine, I began to respect him. But as a doctor, not a father. Traditional medicine has helped many people over the years, but we mustn't deny that there are many diseases we will need Western medicine to cure. I'm not saying Western medicine is perfect, of course. Each school of medicine has its own strengths and weaknesses. But that's precisely why we need the East and West to come together. If we could share our knowledge, imagine how many more lives we could save. Oh, this is really lovely. Oh, all right. Hello. I apologize for the endless stream of requests, but I'm afraid I have another favor to ask. Remember when I told you about quinine? I've been pouring through medical texts since then, and I've all but confirmed that quinine will help to ease our cholera patients' suffering. It won't prevent cholera itself, unfortunately. But easing the patient's pain is something at least. And so I find myself in need of more quinine. I've looked around, but haven't had any luck. You're right. That would certainly guarantee our supply. But while we wait for the trees to grow, our patients will continue to suffer. Time is of the essence, I'm afraid. That's where the favor comes in. I've heard rumors of a merchant selling cinchona bark by the river, near Mifunakura. It sounds a little bit fishy, to be honest. But we have to take a chance. Would you be willing to look for the merchant for me? Thank you. Again. I'm counting on you.
say some unsavory souls have been frequenting the door. Huh? What's going on in there? But investigate. Give it a wide berth.
Medicine that cures everything? Even if such a thing existed, we could work till we died and still not be able to afford it.
Oh, it's you. Of all the places to run into each other. Quite the contrary. I am looking for a seedy apothecary. Someone here has been selling medicines of questionable quality lately. Let me guess. You're looking for the same person. I hear you've been frequenting the medical school lately. Something to do with that, I suppose? I see. In that case, shall we combine our efforts and start searching then? There are a lot of no-good types in search of trouble around here. I'd feel a lot better if you were with me. I appreciate your company. Off we go. Strike while the iron is hot and all that. From here, I think it would be best to swim. A little extra exertion to avoid unnecessary commotion. silent as a shadow.
What's brought you to all the way to a place like this? You must be in the market for a certain something.
We're looking for some cinchona bark.
You're a lucky man. I just got my hands on some top quality bark this very morning. This is the good stuff, you know. Don't know if I'll ever see bark this fine again. Well, surely you're not going to pass up on this steer. Of course, of course. Look all you want.
Ah, I see. This is a fake. A good one, but the color and texture give it away.
Huh? Not buying then? Bah, your loss. This is no ordinary cinchona bark, see? Specially grown. Makes a much stronger medicine than the usual stuff. What? You're as crooked as I am. Oi, get in here! Oi, give our patrons a taste of our hospitality. You haven't seen anything yet. Who the hell are you?
Don't need to go too far. Calm down, will you? Don't push your luck. That takes care of that, I suppose. I'll turn this crook into the authorities. But that doesn't change the fact that the bark was fake. I'm sure your friends at the medical school will be disappointed. I'd like to drop by the medical school myself later. If you're headed back that way, make sure to tell everyone what we learned here today.
Well, did you get the cinchona bark?
I suppose that would have been too good to be true. Well, I can't say I'm all that surprised.
Thank you. But I'm fine. I didn't have very high hopes in the first place. Frankly, this has made me reconsider a few things.
Ah, everyone's here. All went smoothly turning in that crooked apothecary. Listen, if you're in great need of quinine, I can talk to someone in charge. If they hear how badly things stand, I'm sure they'd lend you some funds.
Thank you. But there are better uses for that money than acquiring quinine. We should use it to improve the upkeep of the medical school and the town. During the course of my research, I found that the spread of cholera can be prevented if we just keep our environment clean. For now, I think that should be our highest priority, even as we keep searching for a cure.
I see. While in America, I heard a theory that disease is actually caused by minuscule organisms that thrive in unclean environments. So perhaps the best strategy would be to keep them from proliferating. I'll inform the higher-ups of your proposal at once. Please excuse me.
Better to treat the cause than the symptoms, you say. Never thought I'd hear that coming from you, of all people.
Stop being so contrary, Faza. Just say it nicely. Like, you've really matured, Ine. I'm so proud of you.
Well, if anyone's helped me earn Dr. Narasaki's esteem, it's this person right here. You've been of such great assistance to me. I must thank you again. Thanks. I'm glad I can keep counting on you.